is the host of Dolly Vision on YouTube. Check it out, folks. He travels around the country covering all types of cases like this.
What is up, my beautiful people? It is good to see so many of you jumping in the chat room tonight. Okay, we got a lot of unanswered questions we're going to be going over tonight. But first, of course, if you're brand new here, make sure you give the video a like. And if you ain't brand new here, like it too. And if you're watching out there and you ain't subbed up, we're really close to hitting 39 subs. Thanks to each and every one of you guys liking, sharing, and caring. Dolly can't do it alone. Now, what we want to discuss tonight is this lady still in love with Stephan Sterns? Now, look, you would think this lady would come out, denounce this man, come out, say he's a monster. He's the most horrible person on the planet. That's what I would think. If you was to hurt my child, I would be saying the most terrible things I could about you. But we haven't heard one thing from the mother negative about this man. Does anybody find that a little bit strange? Now, of course, I find everything strange, everything suspect to me, because I'm into true crime. When things don't make sense, something ain't right. Okay. The whole time, her story wasn't right. Still to this day, I believe that it was choreographed. Little Dove, thank you so much. Hi, awesome Dolly and sweet PJ. Much love. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks for all you both do. Thank you so much, Little Dove, and big virtual hugs to you. So, this dude's definitely a monster, and you would think this person would be calling him a monster. Better question yet is, why hasn't anybody been charged? We've been hearing a lot of experts say charges are coming on this woman, charges are coming on Stephan Sterns, but right now he's still just in jail for the videos and inappropriate things he had done when Maddie was 11 years old. And, you know, to think he just started then, this had been going on for years. Now, I heard, you know, that she had dated this man off and on for 7 years. Some people say 8 years, but that's just a long time to think, hey, this man had been grooming this child, had been giving her little gifts, and, you know, acting like he's a father figure, and the whole time he is a monster. Still, we haven't learned any cause of death. The police, not very transparent. In the Audrey Cunningham case, we've seen a lot of stuff that was very transparent, but in this case, not so much. Now, I want to hear from you guys tonight. I'm about to open up the call-in line, and I want to hear from you ladies, because most of my viewers here are women. I want to know what you think. Does this woman still love this man? Is she still protecting this man? Because we do know in the interview, she was comforting this man when he was sitting there crying. But now we know he wasn't crying. He was lying. And also, she was lying. So is it a case to where she is covering for her man? That's what I want to discuss with you guys tonight. And why haven't they charged this man with the murder of Maddie if she's already had a funeral service? Okay, you would think they would have charged this man with murder before this little girl was laid to rest. But according to her GoFundMe, which raised $17,000, that she was laid to rest on the 6th. Okay, so why no charges? Now, we've heard a lot of, you know, rumors, conspiracies, speculation, and we just don't know. And I believe truly that if the police were transparent in a lot of these cases, you wouldn't see so much speculating on the internet. If we compare this case to the Audrey Cunningham case, Texas police, they were real forthcoming. They told us everything. They told us the cause of death. They didn't leak dead pictures of the baby. Okay, they didn't do that. So there wasn't a whole lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, not a whole lot of anything. We knew everything that was going down as it was happening. And in this case, we don't know that. Okay, we have no clue because the police really ain't telling us nothing. They've stopped giving press conferences, really updates. And I truly believe that the next update we get may be them when they make an arrest of the mother, because how are they not going to arrest this lady for lying to authorities? We clearly know she lied. She said she watched her daughter get dressed at 8 a.m. According to the police, her daughter was already deceased in the vehicle before 8 a.m. Now, how did she see it? She couldn't have. It's impossible. It is definitely a lie. When she was drying the fake tears off her eyes, to me, that was a dead giveaway. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to open up the phone lines, and I want to hear you beautiful people. What do you think? Is this lady still in love with him? Is she protecting this man? Or are they in it together? That is my question.
Got a hold of today shows she told deputies she saw her daughter the morning of her disappearance. Channel 9 investigative reporter Shannon Butler has been digging into the details of this case. She joins us live in studio. And Shannon, That's
We're
not
back to
Now calling for an investigation into this local sheriff.
Okay. Dolly.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Oh, you're there?
Yes, I'm here. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Seattle, Washington area.
Awesome.
I've been following the case, and it's just so crazy. I think that the mother, I know a lot of people have their opinions, but
Mhm.
we're all speculating, right?
Yeah.
I think the mother is very involved in all this. So sad. But I think the police, on your question, I think the police are just looking for more evidence.
What, on the mother or on him?
Probably the mother, but maybe both. I mean, they kind of got him right on what was on the phone.
Yeah, they got that. And they got him
Yeah,
on
they got
video.
that. So
They got him
yeah.
with the body. So
Yeah.
how much more do they need on him? If they're still investigating, it seems like they'd be investigating the people that were surrounding him at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I just love your show. I mean, I'm a new follower, but
Awesome.
yeah. And I kind of just got into the crime whole thing.
It'll get you. Once you fall into the rabbit hole, the true crime rabbit hole.
I
Oh my
know the
God.
rabbit hole is.
You're gonna wake
it's
up on
deep.
Ben Hill Road one day. You know what Ben Hill
It's
Road
deep.
is?
Oh God. I mean, everything is deep on the rabbit hole. I mean,
Yeah,
just not the crime stuff, but as I kind of watch your other stuff. But anyways, I know you have a lot of callers, but you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
On this case, and it's just so heartbreaking. All these kids. I mean, geez.
We live in a crazy
You know?
world. That's the reason I tell people to lock their doors. People are nuts.
Oh,
The whole world's crazy.
yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, that's just kind of. I think it's all going to come to fruition. It's just they got to be like investigating. But yeah, why are they taking so long? And why don't we don't have autopsy yet, right?
I mean, it's a juvenile. They either release it if they want to, or they don't. Some states are different than other states. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the legal system. I don't know the legal system like that good to be like, why, maybe it's a whole juvenile. We ain't going to know kind of thing. It's up to the parents if it gets released. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking my call. And I was like kind of surprised. I thought, I'm going to try to call in.
You'll make it if nobody's calling. It's timing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Gosh, that poor girl. Gosh.
Yeah. Well,
anyways.
Prayers for Maddie, and I appreciate you calling.
Yeah. Thank you. Blessings to you.
You have a good one. Peace.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. And if you're just tuning in, make sure you like this video. Leave your DNA on the like button just in case we cut your head off. All right. And if you haven't, sub up. Thank you. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey, how's it going?
It's Rose from Virginia.
Hey, Rose. What's up?
Oh, Dolly, can you please pull up that picture again that you had right at the beginning of your stream of Madeline and the mom? Could you please put that up on the screen again?
Yeah, it's up on the screen. It's up
No.
here. I got the news up here. I don't know exactly what it was.
I want to point something out about Madeline in that picture.
Okay,
if you could
just tell us.
I want you to hone in, blow that picture up, and I've been wanting to tell you this for a few days, but I've been really sick and haven't been able to call. But when you look at that picture of Madeline, her pupils are so dilated, they almost take up her whole eye, the color part of your eye.
That could be the light that make your eyes dilate.
I looked it up. And there's several different reasons that could happen. And one of my guts is saying drugs. And PJ, she's an EMS. She knows about these kind of things. There could be something physical going on. But her eyes are extremely dilated. And I keep thinking drugs, that maybe she OD'd in some way. And so I wanted to bring that up.
Okay.
And I know right now you've got like this sheriff on the picture.
You start a lot of conspiracies there, Rose from Virginia.
I know.
When she was pregnant.
Well, I know, but I mean, what are we to do? I mean, we're all trying to figure this out, and I'm a little bit upset that the police aren't really coming forward. It's a little bit disgusting.
The only thing I'm surprised by that they haven't like charged him with her death yet. That's just what I'm kind of surprised by. Now, the mom, they may let the mom slide. She may be working with the police, you know, and going to testify against him, cooperating. She's done lawyered up, shut up kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand why they haven't charged him yet.
The reason could be, and that's why I'm bringing up this pupils, if you would please put that picture back up for people to look at it.
It's up, Rose. The picture is up.
It's not on. Oh, okay, because I've turned you off. Look how dilated her eyes are, and there are physical reasons for that. She could have actually died of natural causes, and like I said, PJ, she's an EMS, she understands these things, and it could have been drugs. I don't think it was the light.
So you saying it's possible she died from that? I mean, I guess it is possible, but I want to.
And then they freaked out.
Kid just a day before to be like here 1 minute, gone the next minute, and not no known health problems. I think that's unlikely.
Well, if you look, I looked up what dilated pupils like that could mean, and there's something in the brain, and it could be like a stroke. I mean, she could have died of natural causes, and that may be, you know, why they're having a hard time arresting him as far as murder goes.
Or they couldn't determine the cause of death, maybe.
Yeah. So I'm putting that out there in the ether.
I'm pretty sure he's going to get charged with this death. It's just what day is it coming? Is it going to be here tomorrow? You know, it's the weekend.
But if she died of some sort of natural cause, or a drug overdose, either one, they can't actually charge him. If she died of natural,
where would this kid get drugs from if he didn't?
I'm saying if she died of natural causes, they can't pin that on someone. You know what I mean? But if she died because of some sort of drugs, then yeah. So there's probably a lot of investigation. I mean, that's the only reason I can think that they're not coming forward and telling us anything. And quite frankly, I think they need to. They need to do that. They need to come forward and just sort of put some rumors to rest. And
I think that would stop a lot of the rumors that have been going around for sure. Okay, Rose, I appreciate you calling in.
I know you do.
All right, you be good.
Later, Hosen.
All right, peace. All right, so we got to watch Rose. She'll start a conspiracy quick and have the whole internet talking about it. So there was a lot of people talking about that possibility if she could be pregnant. And the first person I heard say that was Team Rose. Okay, not Team Rose. I mean Rose from Virginia. Dolly.
Jimmy, I got through. Oh my God.
Oh Lord, you got through my eardrum is what you got.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll talk.
Hey Chrissy, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. She definitely didn't die of natural causes. She's 13 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I wouldn't think she would die from natural causes either.
13-year-olds don't die of natural causes.
I mean, they do, but not usually.
I think that in them interviews and stuff with the mother, that mother looks scared to death. And I think she's going to pull that same thing that Adam Montgomery's chick did. And
Kayla Montgomery did?
Yeah, and she's going to pull that same stuff and say she was scared. She looked to me like...
Why not give any interviews right now? Like she came out...
Well, because she's lawyered up. The lawyer tells her not to. She ain't going to do that.
Yeah, but wouldn't you at least announce the man or have your...
No, the lawyers tell her not to, probably.
Why ain't the lawyer coming out saying something?
Because, okay, first of all, I just want to go by what that interview, what she looked like. She looked to me that she just found out something. Like she maybe she just found out, but she looks like she's scared to death. It definitely was scripted. And remember the interview that the guy had? Huh?
I'm going to say allegedly for entertainment purposes, scripted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and the interview that the friend said that his mother was evil and mean. Do you remember he said that?
Yeah, if that is his real friend, but he sounded legit. I'm going to give it that. The friend did sound legit, but I can't be 100. That's an actual.
He said his mother was, there was something wrong with his mother. She was evil and mean and nasty, and that she would bail him out and pay his money for everything.
He might have been a mama's boy.
Right, and he might have been abused himself.
Possibly.
But and another thing is, huh?
I said that does happen.
Right.
You know, another starts abusing somebody else, and it's a cycle that, you know, continues.
Right. I think she was definitely like, I mean, as a woman, he wasn't a bad looking guy. I think she was really in love with him. I mean, she probably still loves him to this day, just like the other wacko, Kayla Montgomery.
Kayla said it in court. She was basically,
I know.
Part of her deal was she wanted one more night alone with Adam Montgomery.
Oh, she's sick and she should never be on the street. And this woman is sick too.
Allegedly.
Because they're infatuated with their men. Because I don't think Adam Montgomery, he wasn't a bad looking guy either. I think these women are just bonkers.
Maybe.
And it's just, they're really not.
That when she was comforting him, that she's like madly in love with this man, she's believing anything he says, and now she's probably conflicted. You know, like, I love this man, but he's, you know,
and like I said, he's probably paying her bills. That I mean, that's an expensive place where she lives.
Because he didn't have shit for a job.
But his mother did. They said his mother would give him money. Remember the guy said it?
Yeah, but how much money do you think his mother was giving him?
I don't know. She was into real estate. Maybe she was wealthy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. She was in real estate. And that's Florida. And, you know, the deal in real estate down there, you got to have some money.
But the thing is, she was reaping the benefits somehow to be not able to let him go. I mean, for him to be distributing that, if he was a distributor of that porn, he was making money.
Possibly. Right? I mean, I don't know how that would work. I
don't know how it works either, but I'm just saying, maybe he made his money that way, and maybe the reason why they didn't come out with stuff from the cops about the arrest and stuff is because maybe it's a bigger maybe they're trying to find out more, like, the distributors and who he distributed to. Maybe it's a big ring.
I mean, that is possible. And when he's taking the videos, I truly believe there's a reason he took the videos. I don't think he just took them to save for later. And, you know, there's rumors. Now I'm going to tell you guys, this is rumors, but there's rumors he had a second phone, and there's things that didn't get turned in. That's just rumors. You never know. But you know, these monsters, he may have distributed, you know, they need to go through all his stuff. And I'm sure they're doing that. You know, they just,
and he definitely killed her. The mother didn't. And he probably came back to her that day or night or whatever. And that's why she looks scared to death. She probably can't believe what she got herself into.
Yeah. I mean,
because he probably
fake. Like, I thought she was shaking her leg to kind of make her twitch.
No, she looked scared to death.
I mean,
he wasn't even sitting next to her.
Anybody's going to be a little nervous. You throw a camera in their face. Look, I sit up here every day and talk to you guys. I ain't nervous at all. I went and tried out for Survivor. They threw me right in front of that TV camera, and I got instantly nervous.
Did you?
I did.
Well, because you sit in front of a camera all the time.
I know, and you think I wouldn't get nervous. I sit in front of my camera. Their camera's different. They have the nervous camera.
Well, no, you know what it is? They have all the camera guys looking at you.
Like, what man is that, nervous? Because
no, it's the guys that come along with the cameras. And when you do it in your house, you're doing it alone.
I know, and I had a whole TV crew standing there looking at me.
Right, so that's what it is.
And so does she. So that could be a little bit of the nerves because there's people standing there filming her with lights on her, and there's people, you know what I'm saying? So that could be nervous.
But like the one caller said, it's not just that he likes young girls. He might like violence, and he might have been like not, you know, the violence might have got to him, and he probably like choked her or something.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go into nothing like that should be on one of the naughty side.
But No, but that's what they said. His mother was crazy and would be real mean. Maybe he got that mean, violent streak from her.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I don't want to put it on his mama because that's like putting something on Jeffrey Dahmer on his daddy or something, you know?
I don't know.
You can't blame another person for somebody else's action. I mean, it could be a little bit of his upbringing.
What if she was beating him and violent with him?
Then he got that from his mama. Then you can put that on her, but we don't really know.
Yeah, I think she turned a blind eye. She knew, but she was getting some kind of bills paid from it, and she's sick.
Yeah, but these days men be riding off of women so hard. Okay, there's so many men that don't have jobs. That just,
well, they're stupid. That's all the more. But that's all the reason. That's all the reason to prove how stupid she was.
I know. I think it's stupid too. I mean, you got to hold your own weight and everything, you know, in this world.
She probably worked day and night, and that loser sat in the house.
It seems like that would.
That'll be the day that'll happen to me. I'd be like,
but you'll be surprised how many women, you know, are like, oh, he's so good.
Yeah, because he's good looking.
He'll change. You know, no, that ain't
right. Because he's good. I think he was a good-looking dude. Don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, you
don't? No, absolutely no. No, I don't think.
No, I'm saying he wasn't ugly. He wasn't like that other crazy looking. He looked normal, like that other guy.
You know, the only good-looking dude I've ever seen is me.
Right. The only what?
When I look in the mirror, I'm like, man, that's a good-looking dude right there. I'm the only good-looking dude I've ever seen. Now I've seen a lot of hot chicks.
What? Like be crazy, you mean?
No. Usually the hot ones are crazy though.
Oh, but listen, no, the guy from Texas, he looked scary. The one that had the left eye that wandered.
Oh, now if you couldn't tell that was a monster, then you're
right. But this guy don't look like a monster.
Yeah, he don't look
right. But
Stephen McDougal, no, he don't.
And either did Montgomery. He didn't look like a monster either.
I don't know. He had that crazy look. But all right, Chris, we were running out of time. You be good. It was good talking to you.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Peace. Yeah, some people you just can't judge by the looks, right? I would have said if this man walked by me, if Stephan Sterns walked by me, I would think he was a normal dude. Like even as a picture, as a ticket taker, you just really don't know. Dolly.
Hello, Dolly. Good evening.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. Thank you. There's two things that I would like to bring out about James, the alias Santa. I don't know why his brother committed suicide after James got arrested. That's suspicious to me that there's a connection with some kind of sex ring. Or am I too loud?
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're a little loud, but just step back away from the mic a little bit. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll try. And then I thought it was very ironic about how Maddie left on her phone or text a message that after her 13th birthday, she wanted to go live out in the woods. How ironic that the pedo placed her in the woods, not far from James and his brother's house, about 30 or not 30 miles, but maybe 17 miles. These are the things that I have questions about. Maybe somebody knows the answers.
Well,
or maybe you know the answer.
Okay, well, a lot of the court work has been sent to me, and okay, can't breathe into the mic.
Am I breathing into the mic?
Yeah, you all right now. Just kind of turn away from the mic for a second. So anyway, I guess the investigation into these people started way before this stuff turned up with Maddie Soto. So this was already going on when his son was arrested and they took the computers. Then the one man killed himself. I mean, it's unrelated. Could there be a tie? I mean, possibly, but I don't know that tie. Only the police would.
I believe there is a tie somewhere, somehow. Maybe they were exchanging photos and
Or there's a lot
videos with each other.
Or there's a lot of these monsters in the world. And I think that's what it is. There's a lot of these creepy ass people out there. The hills have
Just
eyes.
pure evil.
You know, I would think Florida wouldn't be so creepy because that's like the, you know, the destination for people to go live, where it's nice and warm, and a lot of creepy ass people in Florida. I think I'm gonna stay my ass in Virginia.
Yes, Virginia is beautiful. And then how ironic it is about the woods. And when the mother was being asked questions on, I forget what news channel it was or what channel the commentator was, I'm not sure, but she said, "Oh, I can't breathe." That to me was a trigger warning, like an indication of, oh, Maddie can't breathe either.
Yeah, I heard an expert say that, like, I don't know what channel, the Deception Detective, but he was like, people let words slip that they don't realize it, but they'll actually slip some of the truth into their lie, not knowingly, like unknowingly do it, like accidentally word to slip out. So,
yes. Well, I'm a retired nurse, and I do have some experience with people who are, oh, well, I don't want to put a name on it, but you know what I'm talking about. People who give themselves away through their speech.
Yeah.
You know, like they'll come into the ER and say, "Oh, my husband did this to me." Here, it wasn't the husband at all. You know, it was her boyfriend or what. You know.
Yeah. Some people be. Okay, but hey, look, I appreciate you calling in. You be good. You stay safe.
Thank you ever so much.
All right, peace.
I'll lock my doors.
Lock your door, definitely. Peace. All right, guys, hold on. Look, if you're just tuning in, everybody's going, hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me a second to talk. If you're just tuning in, make sure you like the video. If you're out there watching and ain't subbed up, I think we're like 400 people away from 39,000. I can't get there without you. So if you're watching, you're not subbed up, do me a favor, sub up the channel. You're awesome. And if I could, I would reach out there and give your ass a virtual hug. Okay. Mad love from Dolly. To all the new people that's here, it's good to see you. Nice to meet you, all you guys. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, this is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, look, I was watching YouTube channel, and in Polk County, Florida, which isn't far from Orlando.
Judge Grady?
They had, yeah. Have you seen that of the trafficking bus that they did?
I heard.
Where they arrested?
I heard it's like
200
people.
200 people.
Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Well, I watched it, and I was kind of thinking maybe that's why the police hadn't charged him yet. Maybe he knows something about it. And he was trafficking her.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he was going to do that, why would he unalive her? Why not go sell her kind of thing, you know?
Well, I think maybe he might have been choking her during sex and unalived her.
I don't know.
You know, some people do that. You know.
I wonder if the police are going to come out and tell us anything, or they just. I mean, at some point they got to release something to the media that somebody's been charged. How long? Exactly. How long are they going to investigate before they charge somebody with something? Or tell the people, or at least tell us that, you know, aliens did it. Something that, I mean, we get nothing. We getting absolutely nothing at this point.
Yeah, and you know, with Audrey, you know, they kept us up to date.
Yeah, and there's no official sources talking about it right now, other than like YouTubers talking about it.
Right.
There's no update.
Well, if you get
really new.
Well, if you get a chance, check that out in Polk County, Florida.
Okay,
and look at that, because it was very informative, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe he might have been involved in some of that.
Okay, I will. You have a good one. Take it easy.
Okay, you too, Dolly. Bye-bye.
All right, peace. She had some wicked little feedback going on. I was just making sure that wasn't my mic. As soon as I answered, it was like a humming sound. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
I'm calling. This is Sis. I'm calling from Texas. I'm calling in a survivor, 50-year survivor. And the reason I'm calling in is, after years of this going on, which I left home young, I know why my mother didn't leave him. I know why my mother didn't pull the trigger that night. She was scared to death of him. He had held us at gunpoint more than once. And when I see, and I'm not making excuses for her, and it took me years to get through it. But I can see the fear on her face during that interview because I seen my mother in her. It was the same thing. I mean, I had a nervous breakdown. My mother had a nervous breakdown over it.
So do you think she was abused? I really, I'm not an expert on abused women. To me, she didn't appear like battered. She didn't look like, because abused, when you see Kayla Montgomery, she had 2 black eyes. Her head was damn swollen.
Yeah.
She looked abused.
Yeah, but you've got to remember there are other types of abuse. I mean,
I know.
I can tell you.
I think mental abuse is sometimes worse than physical abuse. I say that. I'd rather be slapped one time than tortured for 3 days.
Well, when I left home, my stepdad had punched me in the face, and I jumped back up after him, and I was 17 when I left home. But, I mean, he had held a gun to our heads I don't know how many times.
Wow.
And that's a scary freaking thing, so, and that's what I thought when I don't know how to feel about this.
And I mean, was it your stepdaddy or dad? Did he cover all the bills? Is that why your mom stayed? Or
yeah, well, she worked, but she didn't make the money that he did, and she didn't think that she could survive. You got to remember, I'm in my 60s. This was many years ago, long before Oprah came out. So
I thought Oprah been around from the beginning.
Honey, I'm older.
Okay,
but
you older than The Color Purple.
You got that right.
Okay.
But no, I just wanted to throw that out there and give people something to think about, because when I looked at the mother, and who knows where this is going to go, who knows? I just seen the fear in her face that first day. And my mother, I mean, when all this came to head and everything blew up, it was like.
Do you think what she said was scripted though? Like herself, like. Do you think they?
I do, and I think he was behind a lot of it.
So, do you think she's still in love with him, or she's just scared of him?
Scared.
You going with scared? Okay.
I think they run hand in hand with abused people. You think you love them, you think you can change them. You ain't. There ain't.
But you're scared of them. Yeah, I can understand loving somebody but scared of them. That's like PJ. I love her to death, but I think she's gonna kill me one time.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there. That's my, because I've been thinking about this, and this one, I don't know. And I haven't called you since quitting Simon, and that one's still driving me crazy.
Oh Lord, it's like a bad nightmare for me.
But this one here, I just don't know about the mother. I can see the fear, but I don't know if it's fear from him or if it's fear because she knew. I just see the fear that I seen in my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been many years ago, many years ago.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Well, I appreciate you calling in and sharing with us.
Yep. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank
you.
Be good.
Bye-bye.
So, like she says, she thinks the woman was scared. Now, when I seen her, I'm thinking, okay, they've sat down together, they've come up with this story, and either she just believes him or she's in on it. Allegedly, entertainment purposes. Dolly.
Yes, hi Dolly.
Hey.
I'm from Tampa.
Hey, what's going? You got to turn
originally from New York. Let me tell you, this is the creepiest state you ever want to go to. Stay in Virginia.
Stay in Virginia?
Stay in Virginia.
You in Florida now?
Yes.
And you say it's creepy?
Oh my God. There are so many fields
places to dump driving down. What road?
Like,
Okay.
I've only been down the coast of Florida, like, you know, where the hotels and the touristy.
Oh, yeah, that's all nice. I know. I had that dream too. 8 years ago, I had that dream. And then I realized what it really is like.
Oh, I got you.
My speculation, and this is just speculation, Stephan gave that girl a very meaningful birthday gift, such as jewelry or whatever, and she got outraged and jealous, and then made him dispose of the body.
So you believe the mother may be the one that's responsible for her demise, let's just say.
Yeah, for the unaliving, yeah.
Unaliving. I mean, you're not the first person to call, you know, and think that. So
I think that there was a meaningful birthday present that he gave her to impress that kid. And the mother saw it and she got outraged.
I mean,
because why did it happen on her birthday out of all days?
Is there the possibility that this lady, it could have flew under her radar to you? Is there any possibility? No. None?
No.
I think I still got maybe the 5% chance that she's like not the brightest person and she just thought everything would be okay and bam, it won't.
She's not okay. And she's not bright.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because I don't know her and I don't have nothing to base a baseline off of. Like how
well, I'm about an hour outside of where this all happened. And when I'm driving through anywhere here in Tampa or towards Orlando or any of that, there are a lot of those folks that are just staying, a lot of those women that are just staying with any creepy guy and taking care of them. And all the young girls like to get pregnant and they don't even care who they're getting pregnant from.
Oh, Lord. I mean, I think that's happening all over the country, though.
I didn't see this in New York. I really didn't.
I mean,
I raised two sons.
Trend, chicks and the dudes with face tattoos and no jobs.
I know. I don't understand the women. But looking at her, and maybe I'm being judgy, that's possible.
I think we just come from a different era, just a different era in time where we just look at things differently than the young people these days. The world's crazy. It's only getting crazier.
It's only getting crazier. I wish they would come out with something and say who did it, but I do believe that she did it. I believe that he took advantage of this kid for years and she knew. And I believe that something happened on her birthday to outrage her, to make her so jealous.
Mm-hmm.
And she went bonkers. And she did something, and she knew she had blackmail on him. He had to dispose of the body.
Wouldn't he tell, though? Don't you? Unless he's madly in love with her just as much as...
No. He's going to tell, or he's cutting a deal.
Yeah, because, you see Adam Montgomery and Kayla Montgomery, they did that. They blamed each other.
Yeah.
And now Kayla's out and Adam Montgomery's going away. One of them got to take the fall, and I guess it's going to be him.
I think he's going to cut a deal. I think he's trying to, I think he's trying to avoid the death penalty.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think once he gets hit his murder charge, he's definitely getting the death penalty. Florida has.
I don't know.
Too, so.
I don't know, but thank you for talking to me.
All right.
And you take care of yourself and you vacation in Virginia.
All right, Pete.
Where it's for lovers and not nutcases. Take care.
All right, later.
Good night.
All right, I'm gonna close the phone line for 1 second, guys, so the phone lines ain't blowing up while I tell you this. All right, there's 1,800, almost 1,900 of you in the room. Do me a quick solid, hit the like on the video because it helps the algorithm pick it up, brings new people in, new subscribers, new opinions, new callers, and I can't reach that 100K without each and every one of you. So if you ain't subbed up, like the video, and if you're super cool, feel free to share this ugly face on any social media platform you choose. Now, remember, this is a lot of speculating going on here, a lot of rumors, and a lot of just different theories of what people think may have happened. far as a news update on it, there hasn't been really anything new. The mother has shut up. Nobody's talking. Nobody's doing interviews. They're not saying nothing. The police ain't saying nothing. And this dude's sitting in jail, not charged with the murder. And it appears that this little girl has already had a funeral and has had a service, but no charges for her. Now, somebody kills me, before y'all ass have a chance to cremate me or put me in the ground, I want that person charged for murder. Okay. That's just how I feel in my heart. I know that, they have them in custody. So the thing is there really a rush? I don't think there is, but I think they've had enough time to, and enough evidence to say, hey, you were seen with this kid's body. You've killed her. You've had these videos. You have the motive to do it. To me, it's a slam dunk case. Unbeatable. Okay. Unbeatable, undeniable. What crazy, horrible things he has done. So real quick, I want you guys to like the video. And then once you like it, and only after you like it, I want you to shout out in the chat room where you're watching my ugly face from. It's time to represent your city, your town, your hood, and then I'll pull the phone lines back open. We'll take some calls, and I can hear a little bit more about what you guys think about this. So my big question tonight was, does this woman still love this man? Why hasn't she came out of her lawyer and say, this man's a piece of crap? She didn't know. My client don't have nothing to do. Why are we not getting any information? Why is there no transparency in this? I see Florida in the house, Texas, Norfolk, North Carolina, Baltimore, Alexandria, Virginia, Kingsport, the home of little Summer Wells. I have not a clue. B-Town, Indiana, Texas, Washington State's up in here with us, New Jersey, Kansas, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Ohio, Connecticut, New Jersey, Western Mass. I will be up there soon for the Karen Reed trial. And that's going to be a crazy one, guys. I hope if y'all don't know about the Karen Reed situation, just, sub up. You'll learn about it here because we're going to be covering a little bit of the Karen Reed trial live. And that shit is a circus. Okay. Jersey in the house. All right, let me open the phone lines back up. And thank you so much for everybody that's been liking the videos. You guys absolutely rock. All right, phone lines are now back open. Of course, the call-in number is on the screen, 757-797-6694. Dolly.
Hey, let me mute. So I had an opinion on, I just wanted to share my opinion in this whole Madeline Soto situation. I feel terrible for this little girl. She's only 13 years old, just celebrated her birthday. I just feel like, I mean, it's hard for me to wonder. It's like, where's her dad at, her real dad at, number one. And then number two is like, her mother failed her. And I hope that when they investigate in this case, if there is a way where they can pull, maybe if there's a way that she told her mother about this happening and that she was I don't know. And I don't want to say she didn't care, but was she complicit? Was she scared of this man? Like, it's so many questions that I have, but most of all, her life is gone. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and we may not know what her, because the internet rumors are she's lawyered up, so she's not saying anything now. So we don't know how she feels about the man. The last we seen, she was kind of acting like she was really
someone for 2 years. She met him at the age of 11. They said, knowing someone for 2 years, she celebrated her 13th birthday. She's coming.
No, she was with this man for 7 years.
Oh, 7 years. So he was only living with her for 2 years?
No, they were off and on for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
So he filmed that video, the inappropriate video with her when she was 11. That don't mean that's the first time he messed with her. That's just the first when he videoed it.
Oh,
He could have been
wow.
doing this even longer ago when she was even littler. And a lot of people believe that, you know, she might have reached that age that he didn't find her attractive anymore because she was turning
Right.
into a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's not his, you know, his go-to.
Yeah, and I had heard on the Nancy Grace that I don't know. Do you recall where they got this from? Where they said the little girl told someone she wanted to spend her 13th birthday in the
woods.
woods.
It was sent through an email, through a message she had sent to one of her little friends.
Wow.
And the family's trying to say that people are taking that message out of context. That if she was talking about if the world was going to end, she would want to go live in the woods or something. But either way, she said when she turned 13, she wanted to live in the woods. That is
right.
That's according to the police and everything. So that's legitimate. What 13-year-old girl wants to live in the fucking woods?
Right. They're going to be saying what they want to do. They want to get this. They want to have a party. They want to get their nails. It's like, I know how a 13-year-old little girl, they want to do a lot of things. And the mom, man, it's crazy because I felt like even in her interview, she wasn't empathetic enough. Like, where were your tears at? Like, she should have been hysterical. She was not.
No, she actually wiped dry tears off her face. Her eyes wasn't even watery, and she was like wiping it off. I was like, she don't even have an eye booger, you know?
Right.
It was fake as shit.
Yeah, she's looking everywhere, looking up in the sky. Like, what are you looking for?
I don't know. She's waiting for a ninja to bust in. I don't know, but it seemed fake to me. I appreciate you calling, man.
No problem. You have a nice one.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
Okay, well, it's good to hear some dudes calling. Get some man perspective. There you go. We usually hear from a lot of women here. There ain't a whole lot of guy callers. You know, guys calling in. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
Sunshine and Shadows.
Hey, Sunshine. How's it going tonight?
Good. I was going to call earlier, but I was just listening while I was doing stuff around my house.
Uh-huh.
But earlier somebody called and said something about her dilated eyes.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Jessica. That is Rose from Virginia. She started the whole she may be pregnant thing. You got to watch Rose. She will seep into your brain like a Beetlejuice worm.
Well, I mean, she was saying maybe she died from natural causes. I definitely don't. That's not possible. But I was gonna say that, like, we've already confirmed this dude is making child pee with her, so it is very likely he was drugging her. A lot of predators do that.
I mean, that is possible that, you know, that he was doing. And what do you think he did it this night and it took her life?
Like, I mean, a lot of them, they just like slightly sedate them. Maybe he accidentally used too much.
What if they were doing drugs
had an underlying
together?
condition that connected with it?
What if they were doing drugs together?
They could have been. I mean, he's been doing this to her since she was 11. He could have got her addicted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, I'm thinking it'd be cut and dry, but for some reason we ain't seeing this man charged.
I mean, they're holding him for something. I'm thinking they're holding out to make a case on Mom. Mom's done something. And, you know, when she pointed out the dilated eyes, I looked at pictures of Mom, and there's some where it looks like maybe Mom's eyes are dilated. Maybe both of the adults got the kids.
What if she got into her medicine? She died. He got rid of the body, but that still don't explain him doing the terrible things he did when he was 11. You know, let's just say it was an accidental.
He's a monster, regardless of who killed this child. He's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster. You know, even if we came up with a theory that made it be an accident, he still never should be on this planet. He should be by lightning right now.
I mean, prison justice.
As we speak, they need to lock him in there with the biggest, baddest dude that ain't seen a woman in 30 years.
Custody, put him in open population, let him have him.
Oh yeah, because this dude's definitely not built for prison. He ain't like the Stephen McDougal dude with the SWAT stickers and that crooked eye. Ain't nobody be scared of this big soft ass guy. He's gonna be a girlfriend for sure.
I mean, he does. He looks like somebody that would work in an office or something.
I wouldn't want to be this man. He ain't got no criminal record, right? He looks soft as a cake. He's a monster.
Yeah,
He's about to go to prison with real criminals that will tear you apart like a wild lion.
He thought he was invincible. He's been doing this for years, and God knows how many other girlfriends' kids he done it to.
I hope they put him in prison with a prison full of gladiators.
I'm just scared to death that his exes are going to come out of the woodwork with kids that he's been doing this to. I'm terrified. I'm praying that don't happen.
Well, he needs some days in gladiator school is what I suggest, and I'm sure they're going to make sure that happens. You know how the deputies are. They're human beings. They know this little girl. He'll slip.
Man, there's going to be one of them guards that probably have a girl this girl's age, and they're going to catch him in a empty corridor.
That's why I couldn't be a prison guard. That's exactly why I couldn't be a prison guard right there, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit there with monsters like that all day long. I just couldn't. But anyway, look, I appreciate you calling.
All right, Dolly, I got to tell you one more thing.
All right.
Because I promised I would. Before I decided to call you, my sister, bless Lulu, said to tell you the dude is a piece of shit and he's guilty as sin.
Okay, your sister Lulu said that?
Yep.
Okay, tell Lulu I said she knows what she's talking about.
Man, she knows she's watching.
Oh, okay. Well, Lulu, you know your shit, girl. You know your stuff. All right. You girls be good. All right, so there you go. I agree. Man's a piece of crap. If a piece of crap took a crap and that piece of crap had a baby, he'd be that piece of crap. Tom McDonald. Dolly.
Hi, this is Jennifer, and I'm from the 757 as well.
Hey, Jennifer. How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. I'm a new subscriber.
Awesome.
But I just want to say, keep fighting the good fight, my brother. And I appreciate all the work and investigating that you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I got to ask you a question because this is the question of the night. You think this woman is possibly still in love with the Stephan Sterns dude?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do. Yes, I do.
And it just seems so crazy to me.
I don't know, but I got creeper vibes from him.
Hey.
He just looks like one of those,
My creeper vibe must be broken.
Oh no, I got creeper vibe, and I'm a very good judge of character.
I'm gonna have to get mine tuned up. I'm gonna have
yeah, you're gonna have to get him tuned up.
Yeah, because I would have thought he looked like a normal dude. I mean, he don't look like somebody I'd hang out with, but he don't look like some monster. What you think a monster looks like?
No, I get it. I got creeper vibes from him, and from the mom, I just think that she is not all the way up there. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, and I don't know if that's the right way to say it or not. Because in this day and time, you can't speak what you want. But anyway, I think that she just going along. I think she did know stuff, and that interviews that she did do, they were definitely scripted.
See, everybody has agreed with me that at least on that tonight that they believe that interview was scripted. I haven't had one person be like, "Nah, that was real." No, the one lady said she thought it was scripted, but she thought she was scared. That's why it was scripted.
I'm sorry, boo. Sorry.
You fine.
We're on the way home. I had to go door dashing tonight.
I hear that.
Yeah. But what Rose spoke about her getting drugged. Now, let me tell you, I'm from Southampton County. A long time ago, do you remember that case? AJ, I can't remember her last name, and the stepdad killed her, and he drugged her. Do you remember that? She was a college student. Her name was AJ Hensel or something like that.
I'm not for sure.
I might be saying the name wrong.
I'm not positive.
Back in 2015, and she was missing, and then they ended up finding her body where I'm from. Matter of fact, I passed the house where they found her body every day, and I think about that girl.
Oh.
And the stepdad killed her. He drugged her.
Wow. I didn't hear that.
I think her name was AJ Hensel. But they did a 48 hours thing on it and everything.
Okay.
But anyway,
all right.
That's just my little
get
for tonight, and I appreciate you.
Get home safe. You be good.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Peace. All right, guys, give me 1 second. We're going to jump into this video for a second, and I'll be right back. I just got to grab something to drink, and I'll be right back with you guys. Let me turn the volume up on this. And this will give me enough time to grab a soda.
First, breaking in the death of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. Why prosecutors are now calling for an investigation into this local sheriff, and how the story Madeline's mother provided law enforcement doesn't line up with what investigators know.
We spoke one-on-one with Jennifer Soto last Tuesday. Good afternoon. I'm Darlene Jones.
And I'm Greg Wormuth. At that point, her daughter Madeline had been missing for 1 day. She told us that Stephan Sterns, her boyfriend and now the prime suspect in Madeline's death, had taken the teenager to school. She said the last conversation she had with the 13-year-old was the night before. But this report we got a hold of today shows she told deputies she saw her daughter the morning of her disappearance. Channel 9 investigative reporter Shannon Butler has been digging into the details of this case. She joins us live in studio. And Shannon, that's not the only thing you noticed in this new report.
Greg, no one has been charged in Madeline Soto's death, but we do know investigators are looking into who knew what and when. And some of that means looking at those initial interviews of the couple and the ones later on. Sources tell me the statements about the timeline are not consistent. Jennifer Soto told us last week that the last conversation she had with her daughter was about her 13th birthday party the night before Maddie disappeared.
I told her good night.
It looks like she's lying to me.
Yeah, that was it.
But according to documents, Sunday night was not the last time Soto saw Maddie. New documents show that Maddie's mom told deputies on February 26th that she saw her daughter getting dressed for school at 8 o'clock that morning.
Lies, all lies right there.
The teen to school. But since that initial report was...
See how she's comforting him? But, you know, don't you think you should be more worried about your child than you are the man that hurt your child? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, people. This is just entertainment. So you would think she'd be crying. She didn't find this to be a red flag that this dude was acting like this and it's not her daddy. Now, look, I ain't saying some stepdads out there don't love their other significant other kid like their own. I ain't saying that. But this is strange and a whole lot of change. And it's not normal. It was so not normal that the cameraman even asked him, why are you so upset? That's how unnormal it is.
Was taken. We learned from the Orange County Sheriff that Maddie was likely dead earlier than that.
Our detectives have determined that
He's
Madeline
getting
was never
charged.
dropped off. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephan Sterns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day.
Channel 9 is,
and that was before
Stephan Sterns.
And that was before 8 o'clock. Okay, he removed her body before 8 o'clock. She was already dead. Now, how did this woman see her alive at 8 o'clock? To me, that is a bold-faced lie. You're lying in the disappearance of your child. You're not crying. You're not emotional. To me, that is suspect. Now, I ain't saying she has anything to do with it. Just saying it's suspect. Dolly.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm a retired corrections officer from Orange County.
Okay, you right there down there in Florida.
I am in Florida, indeed.
Okay.
I worked as a correctional officer, Orange County, for almost 26 years. And I can tell you from the beginning, this woman knew this child was being molested.
You think so?
Let me explain something that I know as a survivor, okay? When a child is being molested, the underwear on a child, especially if you do the laundry, is very telling.
Yeah,
okay?
I've had some other ladies call in and say that. So I never did my kids' laundry. My baby mama did it. So, but other women have been saying that to me.
And the fact that if she told schoolmates, she told her mother.
That's what I would think.
And I'm going to tell you something. I told my mother at the age of 40. I'm 60 now. And my mother is 86
3 years old, and she still defends my abuser. I worked with these ladies and I gave testimonies to these ladies because the majority of my inmates, my female inmates, came from homes where they told their parents, they told their mother. It was grandfathers. They were trafficked. I mean, I got stories for days. Stories for days that I can tell you. From the minute I saw this woman on TV, I said, she knows something, because I don't know any mother that can have a child missing. If my child was missing for 15 minutes, I'd be hysterical.
Yeah.
Let alone for the whole day. I would be on TV. I'd be crying. I'd be blowing booger bubbles.
That's the same thing I said. That's the exact same thing I said. That's how I think too. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to talk to you. I'd be too fucked up.
Listen, my girls, I worked with them for a long time, and then I went on to work in another position in corrections. I went on to go into the laundry department where I worked with males.
Okay,
and
let me ask you this before we get too far. So you know the prison system right there where he's at.
Oh, definitely.
And this dude looks soft as a cupcake. How do you think his life will be when he hits the Florida prison system?
Here's what the problem is. They protect them. We have to place them what's called PC, protective custody. They're only allowed out 1 hour a day, and within that hour they have to take a shower and use the phone. And we have to document that in the computer that we allowed inmate so-and-so. He's going to be under protective suicide watch, all kinds of watches. And especially if he is found guilty, that's at the county. When he goes to FD, up to Stark, which is usually where they send them. Now, what I'm praying for, and I hope that all your viewers pray that this happens, they move the case. I'm going to tell you why. Because Kissimmee, the best place for him to have a jury is here in Volusia County, where I'm at, or Polk County, where Judd Grady's at.
Yeah.
You know, I can't speak so much for Kissimmee because I never worked there.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that in Orange County, the minute he came in, he was in a separate cell away from everybody. They protect these people.
Wow.
I can speak now. I wasn't allowed to speak for 26 years. I could never call in or do any of that because they would write me up and I'd get fired and lose my retirement.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm free to speak. And
So you've been around tons of these monsters and people like
I was there for the Casey Anthony. I was there. Let me tell you, I had grown men, as God is my witness, break down and cry. Break down and cry when they heard the Casey Anthony verdict. Because everybody knew she did it.
Yeah.
Everybody knew it. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
a
I
little
think so
heart
too.
sticker, a little heart sticker on the duct tape over the child's mouth. Come
Yeah, that was so bad. That's it. That is so.
And the sad thing is
Living her best life, too. Living her best life. That's our justice system.
That is our justice system. And sadly, because I'm bilingual, I speak Spanish. I had one case I can mention because there's no names mentioned here, where I had to tell this lady that the father of her children, he was the biological, understand, had given all 5 of her kids an STD.
Oh my Jesus.
And the oldest one thought that she was protecting her siblings. That case, I will die with that case because it was the most heart-wrenching thing that I had to do, and I swore that I would never do it again. I told my supervisor, next time get a translator, because the county has translators.
Yeah.
But at that given moment, they called me out. They had me relieved to give this woman this news. And it's something that I live with every day, and I pray for these children, you know.
Yeah, some things are hard to get out of your mind. Like I went to court for the Cody Bigsby case the other day, and his little brother's 7 years old. So his little brother testified that he found him dead, and they had the little boy lay down and pretend that he was dead like his little brother. It made me cry. I couldn't even help it. I was trying to hold in tears the whole time that little boy was talking. But when he laid up there and played dead, it wasn't no stopping tears at that point. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh my God, this is so sad. It's like the saddest shit I've seen in so long.
Let me tell you, we have what we call inmates that are there for short term. Anything under 2 years, they do in the county. That's why we're at that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the ones that are convicts. We have plenty of them that are they're doing life on the installment basis.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this guy's not going to survive a day. And he better be glad that he committed the crime here and not Puerto Rico, where she's from, because if he was in a Puerto Rican jail.
Oh yeah, he'd be shanked up.
Oh no. See, over there, you can't work like I did. I had 79 inmates to me, a female officer. Over there, they would cut them into pieces, and the toilet system flushes into the ocean. So he'd be chum.
Oh Lord.
Yes. And this was told to me by a nurse that came to work at our county. And she said, oh, these inmates don't know how good they have it over here. And she told me some horrific stories about, especially the ones that take advantage of children.
Yeah.
I'm not in any way a doctor or anything, but this child, to me, it seems that he got her pregnant. He panicked because he knew he was going to go away for not only sexually essaying her. I don't want to get your channel canceled, but I think she's 13. She's a young lady. She has her monthly, and he got her knocked up. Can I say that?
Yeah, I mean, so many people believe that. I mean, this is just a discussion channel. This is about your opinion. I mean, it's your opinion alone. If that's what you believe, truly, you can say what you.
Out of respect to your channel, I had to call in, and I was hitting that repeat because I said, this is the first time I'm going to actually pipe in my opinion.
Yeah, and you're not alone, and you're not alone in your opinion. I know that for a fact because so many people have said that almost the same thing. I mean, there has to be a motive. We know that.
Yes, but he gave off every classic sign. First of all, we're in Florida. It's anywhere from 80 to 90 degrees during the day. Why is he wearing a sweatshirt? He's got a sweatshirt on. He probably had cuts, bruising, all kinds of stuff on his arms.
Oh,
they had to have found.
They did take his clothes, his clothes and stuff like that from the house. Yeah.
Yes, he's indoors. Why is he wearing a sweatshirt?
Well, I'm indoors. I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
Okay, you must be running your air at like Eskimo.
Well, no, it's cold, and I got a little space heater blowing on my feet. Y'all just can't see it. That's behind the scenes footage, right? I get cold easy. I think I got thin blood.
Oh, I've been here 27 years. I left New York, made my career here, retired, and I'm free. I got my retirement. They can't touch me for giving my opinion. So there you have it.
Yeah, I'm a reptilian. That's what my girlfriend says. She always says I got her. I'm trying to cook her and things of that nature. I just like it warm. I get cold real easy.
You'd love it in Florida, but the mosquitoes would kill you.
Yeah, I hate
it. But this man, everything, and the lady with the dry tears, nah, she knew.
Okay. Well, look. Hey, I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you sharing your experiences with us.
Well, thank you. You might be hearing from me again because I'm a fan now.
Awesome. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Dolly. Hello.
Jimmy.
Yes. Hello.
Dolly, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ricky Beaver's brother.
What's up, Ricky?
Not much, man. It's so heartbreaking, man. I don't know how much more of this stuff I can handle. I'll just be honest.
Well, you're lucky you can only hear it and not see it, Ricky, because the lady, is like, she's more concerned, I think, about her boyfriend than she was about her child. That's what it appears that I see out of my good eye, the one good eye I got.
Now, Dolly, come on, and you see I have 2 eyes, right?
Yeah, but one of them I think I see better out of.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
They need to send these people over there where that woman said they flushed them down the commode.
Oh,
and
yeah.
thrown out in the ocean. That's where they need to go, right there.
Yeah, I mean the sharks got to eat too. You know, why
No,
can't
I don't have no.
we
I
could
don't have no mercy
negotiate?
on these people.
We could negotiate with the sharks and be like, look, we will sacrifice one inmate that's a monster to you guys every month if you stop biting people at the oceanfront while they're surfing.
Dolly had a crazy dream the other night. I dreamt this guy was raping a woman.
Okay, we just say the big R word. Big R word. We just, you know, them trigger words. Trigger word. Trigger word.
Trigger warning. Okay. I put a gun to his head and I shot him.
Oh Lord, Ricky. Okay, that was in your dream.
Yeah, but it was real. It felt real.
In your dream, it felt real. Okay. Well,
no, I could. In other words, what I'm trying to say, in my dreams, when I dream, okay, I don't see in my dream. I feel in my dreams, like in my hands. You know what I mean?
That's weird, Ricky. I don't dream.
But I mean, I'm just saying, Dolly, I would do that, man. I just
no, Ricky, no. We don't condone any violence or any kind, even in your dreams, Ricky. No, change the subject, Ricky. We don't even talk about stuff like that here. No violence.
Okay, well, okay, all right. I'm just saying, I can't handle stuff like that. I love people, and I've always taught respect, and I ain't got time for anyone to hurt a child or a woman. I just think I don't have no mercy on them at all. I'm sorry. If that's bad of me, y'all, it is. Just consider it the way it is. I am who I am.
Well, I mean, I don't care. You know, that's we can't talk about stuff like that here on this channel. I mean, if that's you feel, that's great. But that's kind of touchy.
The whole world knows how Ricky Beavers feels. How about that?
All right, Ricky, you be good.
Hey, Dolly.
Yes.
I'm still waiting you to get with me on that interview we talked about.
Okay, I ain't forget you.
And hey, you got 2,000 people nearly here watching you right now.
I know.
That's awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Hey, everybody hit that like button. I hit it. Go in and out and hit that like button. Let's get this one up to 2,000.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Get rid of these evil people.
Get rid of the evil people. All right, Ricky, you be
Love
good.
You all, everybody.
Peace. Ricky went in tonight, didn't he? Oh my Lord! Listen, we don't condone any kind of violence, even in your dreams. Okay, but definitely listen. Hold on. This channel ain't about what you want to do to this man or what you would do to this man. Okay, 2 wrongs in this world never make a right. We'll say that. So if you call in, I don't want to hear your opinion on what you would do with him if you would string him up, if you would hit him with a harpoon, or you pull his toenails out. Let's kind of leave that out. That's, you know, let's keep this classy and not trashy. And plus, just have faith that the justice system will do the right thing for us. Okay, we don't want to be making things sound kind of threatening, or it's not good as a caller. Don't wish, you know. Just keep yourself out of trouble. This piece of trash would never be worth me going to prison for. Okay. The other day I bumped into this ain't no lie. This may sound crazy to some of y'all, but I was at the Cody Bixby trial and I walked in the bathroom and I bumped into his daddy. I mean, I physically bumped into him. In my mind, I know this man has hurt a child and done terrible, horrible things. I couldn't do nothing to that man. It ain't my place. God will get him. Okay. Little baby Jesus and God, they'll take care of that stuff. Why destroy my life? Why destroy my family? Why destroy everything I got going on to try to be justice? Okay. Let the system handle that, you know. And Ricky should never have any type of one of those. He can't see. Okay. He's a blind man. Okay. So we definitely, Ricky, relax. Okay. There are some monsters in this world. And that's why we vote for the right people, to put those people into place so that they can, bring back the death penalty in states like Virginia and other states that don't have the death penalty, because that's the right way to get somebody off this planet. Okay. Don't destroy your life because somebody else is an idiot. Anybody out there, vigilante justice, we ain't Batman. Okay. Ricky, you ain't Batman. Just to let you know. All right. Let me open the phone lines back up. I just wanted to clear that up so I don't have to try to hush you during the live. Like, oh no, God, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to get YouTube upset with us, the boss upstairs upset with us. And let's keep it within reason. Ricky Beavers is a gangster. Okay. He is a gangster. I don't know. Ricky went in. He went in. Okay. Phone lines are now back open. Let's don't wish harm on people. Nobody. We want love and peace, except for this dude when he gets to prison. That's on the inmates. Ain't got nothing to do with us. All right. The phone line is back open.
And Soto trying to piece together what happened.
Dolly.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I've been listening, and I had commented about the white Crocs. And I've just been thinking about this mom and all her lies and this sweet baby, and just listening to everybody's thoughts. And I do feel like she'll have some kind of charges. I don't know if it's going to be next week or the following or next month, but she's lying. And it's just so prevalent in a lot of these interviews. I've been watching also the Spanish interviews.
Telemundo.
Well, it was Telemundo and Univision.
I didn't see the Univision one. Is that the grandmother on that one?
It's the grandmother, and it really struck me that she states that half the time the little girl lives with her and half the time she's with mom. So I was like, how can you still not get up in the morning just to take the kiddo to school? How many of us moms have been sick, have had jobs, have had so many things on our plate, have been married, not married, and we're still tending to our children. So here she's very disconnected from this child to the point where she's not at that birthday party. Like, my kids are older, and I'm like, I'm going to be, like 27, I'm still there. When they're 40, if I'm alive, I'm there. And I'm just thinking, why wasn't she at that birthday? It was planned in anticipation. She's turning into a teenager.
Yeah, I think that's a big day too, your 13th birthday. I know it is for boys. It might be 16 for girls, sweet 16.
Yeah, it's for girls too. And listen, I come from a place of growing up, my sister was molested by an uncle. So when I raised my kids, even when I was a single mom, I didn't just let even family, without me around the children. It just didn't happen. And I'm like, but you're single, mom's already taking half the load off of you. You're giving this rando, I don't get, just that space with her. And you see all this stuff on Reddit where he was
way too much space for somebody that ain't your parent to be with you.
Exactly. And so I'm just of the thought, why the disconnection? And like, I'm that person that don't even mess with my puppy, much less my child, So I'm like, what in the world? Called me to see if there was a search. My family is out. I'm like, no, honey, you should have been out. You should have been headlining that. Come on, who else can come? Let's knock on more doors. But she was interviewing, and I heard.
Well, I know sometimes though, when they do searches for people, missing people, they want the families to stay put.
Well, the other thing that someone mentioned that called you was
I
saying,
couldn't do that. I tell the police to go
No.
F themselves. I'd be out there looking for my kid.
I'm telling you, even if it was my puppy, my cat, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if police could tell me to sit down. So that to me, and just how disconnected she seemed, and all this vagueness about, the last time I talked to her on the news, was in the evening. Then you see that affidavit come out where it was in the morning at 8 a.m. when we all know they have some kind of proof that she's no longer alive at that time. Mind you, hey, maybe she didn't see the time. Hey, maybe, there's a lot of maybes to be given, but I just feel like where there's a rat, there's 50 more. So if she's lying about one thing, she's lying about other things.
Yeah. Something.
So I just feel like there's definitely, and I'm really worked up about it too, because I was that little girl. I was raped when I was 12 years old.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And
there's some horrible people in this world. I know that.
We talk about how she looks older than she should be. They robbed her. They robbed her of her innocence. I had threats from the person that was doing that to me. They hurt and did things that they threatened to do to my family. And I understand. And I guess that's why it's affected me so much. And I'm like, this is where it, and I'm just like, why'd he kill her?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot more women out here that can relate to this than me,
Yeah, because I think of that, and it didn't define me. I'm like, no, it might have messed my life up for a time because I was no longer the same person. But I heard the kids talking about her and her smile and how positive and outgoing she was. And that's always me. And I'm like, it never broke me. She could have lived.
Yeah.
And that's what just is so upsetting. And as a mother, I just don't understand this mother.
Yeah, let me ask you this question real quick, because this is the question tonight. Do you believe that this woman is still in love with this man?
Ooh, if she's brainwashed enough, she is.
I mean, just from this image on the screen, she looks pretty damn like comforting, like she's worried about him more than what's going on.
Oh, well, when I saw her comforting him, I just couldn't believe it. I think she probably is. And I think, you asked me, did I think she was going to jail? My first response, by the way, it won't let me comment. I don't know what I did that blocked me, but at first I was like, I'm 50-50. She's backwards. She's not like.
So was I. I was 50-50 in the beginning. I told everybody too. I was like, I'm about 50-50 on this one.
So I've argued with myself and I'm like, no, you know what? I'm a mom. I've been a single mom. I've been a married mom. I've been every kind of mom, but I would have never done all those things that way and not been there. And I'm just telling you, there's a disconnect with her daughter. And that hurts my heart because I'm like, she needed you more than ever. And for whatever reason, mom had to have known something.
There's that possibility, you never know. Yeah. I mean, she could be dumb as a box of rocks and it would be understandable, but not knowing her or knowing her background or nothing about her, it's hard for me just to go, yeah, she's 100. I'm 95% sure she had some knowledge that something may be happening.
Yeah.
And she doesn't believe it because she loves this man. But if you feel it in your gut, it's most likely true. But look, I appreciate you calling.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for everything you're doing. You're keeping us all, we're waiting for the news and we're over here with you.
All right. You be good. Stay safe. Lock your doors.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. To me, what is the motive? And this lady, this man. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey, how's it going?
It's Rose from Virginia.
Okay, Rose, you're back. All right, at least you waited a little while. You good to go. What's going on with you?
Couple things, if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
First of all, I really enjoyed the phone call from the retired police officer. It kind of was a little information eye-opening thing.
She was a retired correctional officer. She was a guard.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, she's seen a lot, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so that was a little bit refreshing. Actually, something's going to happen. But the other thing is this picture that you've got up with the mother comforting the man there.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at his face, now I watch the behavior panel, those 4 guys once in a while,
Yeah.
and I've learned a lot about them reading body language. And if you actually look at this picture, he does have the raised eyebrows, like what you do in grief, you know? It's a natural automatic muscle thing. When you're in grief, the eyebrows are up. Now, granted, he's been doing horrible things to this child, but he looks more sad in that picture than the mother does of her own flesh and blood child. And usually it's the man who's trying to comfort the uncontrollable grieving mother.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
It's backwards. It is 100% backwards. It's Twilight Zone type. Do 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 do.
Now, the other thing I'd like to bring up just real quick, we've got this channel as adults, your channel, the Dolly Vision.
Uh-huh.
And we talk and we speculate about so many things, but we're actually building each other's armor in how to protect ourselves. And hopefully this channel is like, watch out for this sign. We've got to start building the armor on our children.
You know what this channel's made me do? Not trust anybody. When I go outside, I think everybody's going to kill me or try to touch my butt. That's what I think. Okay. Since I've been in a true crime, I think I'm going to die every day. Okay. Somebody's going to get me. I should have started.
Well,
I should have never walked this path.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're more alert. You've got turtle shells on. Turtles are an incredible longevity animal. So if you're thinking about dying, forget it, because you're a turtle. You got longevity.
Wow.
But what I wanted to say is your platform is for the adults. I mean, children shouldn't be actually even really watching this show.
My analytics say I don't have any children watching this show. So
where I'm going with this, what can we do as a community to help stop these crimes against our children? We've got to find a channel. We've got to find a channel. You could start a children's channel where you start helping.
Oh, wait. Shit. I just accidentally hung up on Rose. I meant to mute the call that was calling in. But no, this is not Pee-wee's Playhouse. I ain't starting no children's channel, Rose. My analytics say there's no kids that watch. That's a good thing. We talk about things kids probably shouldn't be aware of anyway, that the world's so bad. I don't title things that would bring kids to the channel. Dolly.
Hey. I didn't expect to get through.
You did it. I accidentally hung up on Rose, so you made it by default.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I know it was an accident, though.
My trigger finger sometimes gets itchy.
Well, I was just calling to say I've kind of been in the same situation, not with a girl, but my stepson.
Uh-huh.
He was abused by his stepfather. People can say, what they will do, what they won't. But when it comes down to it, you're not in the position to want to hurt somebody. You're more in shock.
Yeah.
Because I just like your caller a while ago with his dream, it was just like, whoa, don't say that, because you really don't know what you'll do in a position.
Yeah, well,
like
Ricky's a good guy. He
oh yeah, I'm sure he is. I hear him call all the
yeah,
time.
he's a good guy. I don't know where he was at tonight. He was just in one of those. It is hard to deal with some of these monsters in this world. They do some of the most terrible
believe
stuff.
me, I know. I've encountered a couple, and there's nothing like being in that position.
Yeah.
And that's why I know you won't act like you think you will say you will act. You don't act that way. You're too shocked and stunned. But for this mother, I wonder if she was. No, that man. I think that man was in love with that little girl or something. Not
so
just molesting her. He should show more emotion than the mother.
I know a lot of people have said that, but let's just say you were right that he was in love with this little girl. why would you unalive or hurt her if you love her? Like,
That's what we don't know.
I don't get that. People say
Unless,
they love somebody and they unalive them. You didn't love them too much.
Exactly, but you see people kill their boyfriends and girlfriends every day, and if she was pregnant, that might have been the only way both of them was thinking of getting out of this, and they wasn't getting out of it. They're not getting out of it. But I wish it was more like Texas.
Yeah.
I wish they kept everybody informed. Texas plays no games.
Yeah, and there wasn't a whole lot of speculation in Texas because they came out and
Right.
told you the deal. Like you couldn't just, right now everybody's just guessing.
And guessing. We're all speculating and guessing, but I just see so much more of emotion coming out of that man. I don't know if it's because he acts hurt, but I know he's probably the one that hurt that child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it was the mother. I think she knew.
I don't think it was the mother either. So many people have said the mother. I don't think the mother did it. I think the mother, if anything, she may have had some knowledge or thought something may have been going on, but didn't want to believe it because she loves this man.
Right.
She's believing him over her daughter, yeah.
Or something, because
or she didn't love her kids.
Right. She's not emotionally there. Because you're a parent, I'm a parent. If mine stubs its toe, I mean, I'm like, oh my God, are you gonna be okay? Do you need to go to the doctor? Whatever,
Well, my daughter was here today, so when I seen her, I knew, she's here. She wanted something. I know my daughter. Hey, tell me what you want.
Yes,
I know her good.
exactly. There's just no emotion coming from this lady whatsoever. And it's almost like she has to know something and she's blocked herself off maybe.
When my daughter's happy and bubbly, she wants something big. When she's just kind of calm, it's just something small, But if she's all happy to see me and like, oh, I missed you so much. Oh man, she's about to hit me good. She's about to get me.
That's when
you got to know your kid. You got to know when they walk in. I know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I know what the kid is thinking. I know, I know all that.
Yes. You can tell by the way the kid is acting.
When I see her face, I know how much it's
wrong.
going to cost me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't estimate it. When she gets out the car, I look at her face. I'm like, yeah, this is a $100 hit right here.
When my stepson was starting to be abused, I knew something was wrong. He was 5. I could tell by the way he was acting. He didn't want to leave my side. He wanted to be in the same room with me. Everything I done, he was following me. But I want you to know, the mother stood up for that man. They was burning him with a curling iron. The mother stood up, done 3 years in jail for him, in prison for him. The mother, and then the man done 12 and a half. And the mother is still just acting like there was nothing wrong, that she done nothing wrong. But she was standing by her man. She turned on her whole family. She turned on that little boy that I love so much. I raised him 12 years. And I could not see anybody. I couldn't put myself in a position to ever want to hurt a child.
Yeah, it seems so crazy. I shared this story the other night about a friend of mine, this girl. She said that she had a sleepover, and while she was having a sleepover, her daddy came in and did the big M to her friend, but never messed with her. She said her dad never tried to touch her, never anything, but did come in the middle of the night and do the big M to her friend that stayed over. And this little girl went to the bathroom, jumped out the bathroom window, went home. They called the police and arrested her dad. But her dad served very little time in prison or jail. And then when he got out, his wife stayed with him.
Yes.
Her family stayed together, like the wife never left her husband for doing the horrible thing to the kid. She waited for him to get out of prison. That's so wild. It's so crazy.
I'm sorry.
And he's sick.
They're so in need of love and wanting that love from a man that they don't really care what's going on with their kid. They need that man in their life, it seems to me.
Yeah, I mean,
because who would pick a man or a woman that's hurt your child over you? I would never pick another human over my child.
I was going to say the same thing.
And by the way, my little 11-year-old loves to hear you say, Dolly.
Dolly!
Dolly, that's all he listens to. He's he don't listen to your program. He sits on his phone, but he'll hear, every time you say Dolly, he'll say, Dolly.
Dolly! All right, you be good. It was good talking to you.
All right, thank you. All right. Good talking to you.
All right, peace. Okay. Well, like I said, I feel that this woman still had a thing for this man. Now, I am going to shut the phone lines. I'm not going to be here too much longer with you guys. Let me turn my camera back on. I will be back later tonight. I have some things I have to take care of as far as in the studio. I got a bunch of t-shirts I got to print. I got to wrap some soaps and things like that. So I will be back late tonight. So be on the lookout for the late night stream. For all my late night people out there, look, there's still 2,000 of you here. We're really close to 39,000. So if you ain't subbed up and you've made it this far, sub up. Join us on our journey to 100K, right? I want to give each one of y'all a virtual hug that's been subbed up. And it's good to see so many new people here hanging out. Welcome to the Turtle Gang. All right. Go slow or don't go. And remember, Dolly loves you. And I see you in probably like, I don't know, give me an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll be back online. You be good. Be safe. Till then, peace.